Everyone, welcome to our channel. In this video, we will learn some more important points related to the lesson Democratic and Nationalist Revolutions 17th, 18th, and 19th centuries from the 9th class Social Studies textbook. Unification of Germany. Till 19th century, Germany was divided into many small independent kingdoms. Once they were part of the Holy Roman Empire. In 1806 Common Era, France ruler Napoleon Bonaparte conquered these and formed Rhine Confederation with 39 kingdoms. For the first time, these kingdoms were ruled under one crown. Vienna Congress, after the fall of Napoleon, revived the kingdoms as earlier. A customs union called Zollverein formulated some trade rules for free trade, economic cooperation in these kingdoms. It created a feeling of unity in Germans. This economic cooperation is the first step en route to political unity and unification of Germany. Prussia, the biggest in German kingdoms, its ruler William I, Chancellor Bismarck made possible the unification of Germany with three battles in 7 years. Bismarck followed the policy of blood and iron. He made every citizen to join compulsory military service. He strengthened the military power. He isolated Austria, Holland, and France with plotted diplomatic policy and defeated. War with Denmark. Bismarck got the first opportunity to rouse nationalist feelings of Prussians with opening of the issue of Schleswig and Holstein with Denmark. These two states lie to the north of Germany and they were united with Denmark. Bismarck asked Austria for help, and the combined forces of Austria and Prussia defeated Denmark, and the two were entrusted to the care of Austria and Prussia. In August 1865 Common Era, Austria was given control over Holstein and Prussia was given to administer Schleswig. Austro-Prussian War. Bismarck made friendship with Napoleon of France and requested him for a neutrality in the case of Prussian War with Austria. In return for this, Bismarck promised France that they would accept for the French expansion towards Rhine. He also won Italian support to give Venetia to Italians in case of Prussian victory over Austria. When Austria brought Schleswig and Holstein question before the German Diet, Bismarck objected for the Austrian move and called it a breach of trust by Austria and moved Prussian forces into Holstein. Austria regarded Prussia as the aggressor and asked Federal Diet to send federal forces against Prussia. A war broke out on 3rd July 1866 Common Era and Austria was defeated in the hands of Prussia. With the army divided, Austria was defeated at Sadova. Prussian marched towards Vienna. Schleswig, Holstein, Hanover, Hesse Castle, and parts of Hesse-Darmstadt and the city of Frankfurt were annexed by Prussia. The southern states, Bavaria, Baden, Württemberg, Hesse-Darmstadt, retained their independence. These states were afraid of Napoleon III of France, who wanted to expand towards Rhine. Franco-Prussian War. Napoleon III began to demand compensation for his neutrality in the Austro-Prussian War. Bismarck gave a vague promise to Napoleon III of his permission to expand towards Rhine. But Bismarck was not willing to offer any compensation to France. There was now the only course open for Napoleon III, and it was war. Bismarck also wanted war with France. Bismarck thought that France would not accept and tolerate the German unification. Hence, Bismarck wanted a war with France. Thus, we find both France and Prussia were bent upon war. The governments also working towards it. The immediate cause for the war was found in Spanish succession. In 1863 Common Era, the Spanish people, being fed up with their ruler Isabella, removed from her throne and offered it to Leopold, who was a very close relative of the Prussian king, for which French raised serious objections. On account of this, Leopold declined the offer, but Napoleon III, not satisfied with this, wanted to get a promise from Prussian king that he would not interfere in the Spanish succession affair. The Prussian king rejected the wish of Napoleon III. The war between France and Prussia was lasted for 6 months. Prussian forces defeated French forces and Napoleon III, having been terribly lost in several battles, surrendered to Prussians with about 1 lakh soldiers. Victorious Prussians marched right into the French capital, Paris, and declared the emergence of a united Germany and coronated William I as the first united German emperor. The Franco Prussian War ended with the signing of the Treaty of Frankfurt. The treaty gave Alsace and Lorraine to Germany, thus, the unification of Germany was accomplished by 1871 Common Era. Unification of Italy. Italians were scattered over many dynastic states as well as the multinational Habsburg Empire. During the mid 19th century, Italy was divided into 7 states, of which only one, Sardinia Piedmont, was ruled by an Italian princely house. The north was under the Austrian Habsburgs, the center was ruled by the Pope, and the southern regions were dominated by the Bourbon kings of Spain. During the 1830s, Giuseppe Mazzini had tried to put together a program for uniting Italy into an Italian republic. He had also formed a secret society called Young Italy for achieving this goal. But the revolution in 1830 and 1848 Common Era had failed. This meant that now Sardinia Piedmont, under its ruler king Victor Emmanuel II, had to unify the Italian states through war. Prime Minister Cavour, who led the movement to unify the regions of Italy, made a tactful diplomatic alliance with France that he had designed. With the result, Sardinia Piedmont succeeded in defeating the Austrian forces in 1859 Common Era. In 1860 Common Era, apart from regular troops, a large number of armed volunteers called Red Shirts, under the leadership of Giuseppe Garibaldi, entered South Italy and the Kingdom of the Two Sicilies. They drove out the Spanish rulers with the help and support of the local peasants. When France withdrew its troops from Rome during the Franco Prussian War in 1870 Common Era, Victor Emmanuel II occupied it and completed the unification of Italy. In 1871 Common Era, Victor Emmanuel II was proclaimed the King of United Italy. Thank you for watching our videos. To get a notification of our further videos, make sure to subscribe our channel.